Hi, it's Gadget UK again. Just thought I'd quickly show you Dune for the Sega Mega CD. It's a fantastic game, this, it really is. I'm playing this on the on a different region at the moment, actually. I'm not sure it's going to load. It is doing. Yeah, I use the Megadrive to change the region to US, because it's a US disc, this. I originally played this when it first came out. I got it on the PC. I think it came out on the Amiga as well. Didn't come out on the ST, unfortunately. But the PC version was pretty good. Probably the best version out there if you wanted to play this, but the Mega CD is very close second. When I had this at the time, I played this on, I think I had an AWE32 created off sound card. Was it the OPL3 chip that was based on or something? It was pretty sweet FM music. I tend to get a lot of the FMV spilled from the CD itself.
The beginning is a very delicate time. Know then that it is the year 10,191. The known universe is ruled by the Padishah Emperor.
Probably skip some of this.
My father. In this time, the most precious substance in the universe is the spice melange.
Skip. Don't want to get pulled for having too much of the intro on there. Yeah, so the background music's not quite as good here. You've got the sort of FM type stuff going on with Megadrive. I'll just turn this down a little bit. It's quite loud. And I might need to play with the mixer level there, we'll see. If I talk to the Duke later, I try to ease my father. Push the right button. Yeah, you can see that it's pretty quiet. Let's just go back to the mixer. That's the one negative thing I would say about this version, especially because it's not like you've got different hardware going on like you get on the PC. So the voices are maxed out, the music's pretty high, music during the voices, you can turn that down a bit, turn the music down a bit as well. That's not bad, turn it up a little bit.
The Harkonian forces seem to be much stronger than ours.
That's alright. Okay, done. And you can see there's different music options. You can have game sort of context sensitive type music, CD style. So I'll just leave it with the CD stuff for the moment. Yeah, it's a bit of a point and click type thing. You know, you sort of wander around. I think you look at the mirror. That's where you do save and load games. You can save to the Mega CD RAM. So let's just talk to Duke later again.
My son, we must mine the spice as soon as possible, or the Emperor will recall us from Dune. We've spotted 3 troops of Fremen around the palace, and I've sent Gurney Halleck to meet them. He's not returned yet. Go there and see what's keeping him.
Okay, let's go see what's happened to Gurney. Navigate. Let's go to the left. Down. Oh, there's Jessica. That's your mum.
I'm your mother, Jessica.
She really needed to tell you that, just in case you forgot.
Gurney Halleck to Carthage Tuick. Go outside, take an orney, and fly there. Hold out, my son. I sense danger.
Looks like we've got to go to Carthage Tuick. Okay, so navigate. Now I know where I'm going. There's very few direction options in the palace here when you first start. That's where your suits and things go. Still suits, I think they're called, something like that. There's our ornithopter, take an ornithopter, and it's all sort of based on different locations and things. So it was Carthage Tuick, wasn't it? Carthage Timon, that must be that one. So all the voice stuff, the voiceovers are really good, really professionally done. It's one of my favourite games for voiceovers. You get these 3D FMV sequences here where you travel, and you can skip these. You can see at the bottom there, you can either change the destination part way or skip. It's one of those, you know, you watch it a few times and it's not so bad, it's quite interesting, but eventually it gets a bit boring, especially when you do quite a lot of different destination hops and things, so we'll just skip that. Use the direction thing there now to go into the that cave type thing, settlement or whatever it is. There's Gurney Halleck.
I'm Gurney Halleck. I've served the Atreides for a long time. I've just come into contact with the Fremen. The Fremen have always lived in the sands of Dune. They live in Seaches so well hidden that no one knows exactly where they live.
Seaches. So I don't know what you've gathered. It's all about mining spice. You know, this spice being the rarest commodity in the universe or something, and you can be used to extend life and control the universe and all these sort of wonderful things, and travel as well, I guess. Maybe use it as fuel, I guess. So you go to Dune. It's the only planet in the universe where you can mine spice, and you have to sort of befriend the locals, these Fremen people. And this is, you play the part of Paul Atreides, sort of son of the two you've seen already, the Duke, Leto Atreides, and Jessica Atreides. And the idea is, like I say, you befriend the Fremen and start, sort of getting them to do mining and things. But as the game progresses, the story evolves, and you sort of meet various different people. You form a sort of relationship with a young female Fremen, and some of the story then, sort of is about your involvement with her and getting closer to her, and becoming emotionally attached to her, and eventually sort of falling in love with her, and various other sort of things happen along the way. The Harkonnens are sort of adversaries to the Atreides, and they sort of come in fairly early on and decide they want to sort of fight for power with Dune. So it becomes a bit more of a tactical game later on, where you have to build armies and rally troops and decide which Seaches to fight over. And I don't want to spoil it too much, but it's a really good story. As you get further and further into the game, it really starts to grow on you. Especially, as you start to get to the love story parts and the battle bits, where you start to build up armies and things. And I never quite completed this. I got really, really near the end, and I don't want to show you too much of this, but I just want to give you a feel for what you do on this. Yeah, so you're saying, they don't trust him, kind of thing. You have a talk to him, so let's have a chat with that Fremen guy.
We've heard of you. You are the son of the Atreides Duke, and of Jessica,
The what? A bit of a mystery there.
We Fremen are the original inhabitants of Dune. We've adapted our way of life to the desert.
Nice dialogue line. Okay, work for me.
Yes, I agree to let my troops work for you.
Okay, so there wasn't much involved there in convincing him, just having a little quick chat, and that's it, and he's actually convinced enough. But as you get further on, like I say, you'll have to do things for certain people, or help them out, or prove yourself in certain ways with certain things you do. So, and then you can, once you've recruited a bunch of Fremen at a particular siege, you can give them orders. As you see here, so this is like more of the tactical map. You can say select troop, occupation, so you can specialise in the stage in spice, army, and you'll see ecology is sort of, I was going to say greyed out, it's blued out, incidentally. You can't get to ecology yet, so the planet being just completely barren and desert-like, it doesn't take much to guess that later on you find a way of being able to sort of colonise the planet in terms of plant life and things like that. So anyway, I won't spoil too much. So specialise in spice.
We're not very used to spice now. We'll try to look.
No more orders. Let's just talk to Gurney, see what he says.
It would be best for us to visit the three Seaches together, and then return to the palace and inform the Duke.
So one thing you'll notice that the dialogue's not quite, it's quite a little bit slow. It loads the, the screen, you see the text, and then it takes a second or two for it to seek to the relevant place on the CD to give you the voiceover. You don't get that on the PC version, so so I would recommend the PC version. But if you've got a Mega CD, this is too good to turn down. Really, it's certainly worth having a go on the Mega CD. So you can actually incidentally wander around the desert here. Probably not a good idea. taken on. I thought to fly back to the castle, or the palace, I should say. I'm probably going to end this in a minute. I'll just go back to the palace. Let's just see what the Duke says. In fact, I think we were supposed to be going to another siege, if I remember right. Well, let's just change the destination. There's a little bit of exploration involved as well. At some point you'll find that you don't know where certain locations are. You're just going to pick a random location in the desert, fly in that direction. As you fly nearby something, you will then spot it, and that destination will become available on this little mini-map here. Let's go to Timon. I'm going to have to end this in a minute because the battery's going low anyway, but just skip to the destination. So you'll see the palettes changing things different times of night and day. You know, you get like a sunset, or you get night time, and it's quite nice. Nice attention to detail. There's another Fremen.
I can feel something in you, but I wonder if you will be able to penetrate the secrets of this planet.
Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.